It is Tuesday, February the 18th, 2025, and it is time for Team Tuesday. I am your hostess, Lenicia Mayberry. The mission statement is to bring strength, independence, and empowerment to individuals and their families by building confidence and financial freedom through affordable fashion. While $5 jewelry may not change the world, we believe those who wear it will. Our team scripture is Proverbs 10 and 4. The hands of the diligent shall prosper. Our team mantra is saving souls from poverty and building generational wealth, $5 at a time. And our team motto is habits reflect the mission. Good evening, everybody. Who's messaging me? Oh, that's me messaging me. Good evening, everybody. Everybody. And we're not live in IG yet. There it goes. If you are watching live, please comment hustle hard. Trying to get this shared. If you are watching the replay, please comment after party and ignore that pinned comment. I don't know how to make it not do that when I'm training versus when I'm selling. So please ignore that. Tonight, we are going to break it down the Paparazzi Accessories compensation plan. I have a couple requests. Please, y'all. Please, well, just one request. Please keep all your questions to the end, okay? Please go grab your pen and paper so you can take copious notes, okay? And write down your questions so that I can answer them all in the end. All right. Note takers are money makers. Put that in the comments. Note takers are money makers, and we here to make the money, right? So I do realize that since I've opened up this training to a public forum, that there's multiple different walks of life that could possibly watch this video, right? You have former consultants, current consultants, possible future consultants also watching this video at the same time. So that is why I'm going to break it down very, very elementary so that everybody on all levels can understand what I'm talking about. Okay. And I'm equipped to do that because I used to teach Bible study to the youth, and the age group was 3 to 24 and everything in between. Talk about challenging, right? So I think I can handle the compensation plan. All right. I was trying to stall a little bit, let people get in here, but we gonna jump right in because it's gonna be over 30 minutes tonight. So, grab your drink, your pen and paper. Let's rock. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to rock and roll? But please save your questions to the end because when I'm sharing my screen, I can't see your questions and then it gets lost in all the comments of all the things I'm going to ask you to say or ask you to respond to. And I want to make sure that I answer your questions. All right. We ready. We ready. Okay, so like I said, tonight we're going to talk about the compensation plan. Before we do that, because this is going to be remove. This is going to be, we're going to talk together tonight. Please put in the comments the 3 ways we make money with Paparazzi Accessories. Please go ahead and put that in the comments. If you're a current consultant, you should know the 3 ways we make money with Paparazzi Accessories. Please put all 3 in the comments. You can put them one at a time or whatever. The 3 ways we make money with Paparazzi Accessories. Please put it in the comments. Please put it in the comments. Y'all, by your own, don't come on. I am in love with these little cuffs right here. These little bow tie cuffs. Oh my gosh. I had to have a pair for myself. How do we get paid? I don't see it. Y'all don't know how we get paid? That's a problem. How do we get paid? Paparazzi Accessories. Online, website, in person. Yes, Fabby. Yes, online, website, in person, live, yes. And that's 2 ways we get paid. How else do we get paid? Yes, and team building, girl. Girl, you better know it. So tonight we're going to talk about the team. Don't do this to me. Tonight we're going to talk about the team. I'm sorry, Fable. I mispronounced your name. Please forgive me. Was reading too fast. I apologize. Tonight we're going to talk about the compensation plan. Just one of the 3 ways we get paid. So we get paid from on-hand inventory as well as our online sales from our replicated website. That is the website that Paparazzi gave us for free. FREE, free website. That's a big deal. There's a lot of direct sales companies out there that charge you for your website. I was a part of quite a few of them that charge you for your website, but our website is free. Free 99, yes. So online sales, on-hand inventory, we get paid from team building as well. Okay. I know. I'm sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to do too much too fast. I apologize. So let's jump on. Oh, before we do that, one more question. One more pop quiz question. The kids. How many kits does Paparazzi Accessories have? How many starter kits does Paparazzi Accessories have? Some of y'all still going off the old stuff and it's some new stuff. How many kits do we have? And while you're putting that, you can go ahead and put the price of those kits in the comments as well. How many kits? How many kits does Paparazzi Accessories have? No, not 3. 2. That is correct. We no longer have 3 starter kits. We used to have a $4.99, $2.99, $99. We don't have that anymore, okay? We have the $99 kit, which comes with 35 pieces of jewelry, and you can choose those 35 pieces. Game changer. Didn't used to be that way, okay? So you paying for the pieces that you pick. So you can actually pay the $9.99. Pay the $99 and pick 35 pieces for yourself and then just sell everything from the website. That's an option, okay? Then we have the $20 kit, which doesn't come with any jewelry. However, it comes with all the same perks as far as being a consultant as the $99 kit. So I wanted to make sure we establish that up front. Get that make sure that was understood up front because like I said, past, present, future consultants possibly watching. So we want to make sure that we're on the same page information wise, okay? And so Paparazzi Accessories compensation plan. This is how we get paid. So I'm going to ask for the questions to stop at this point because I'm on a different screen. I'm not able to see the questions. I'm going to zoom through this as quickly and efficiently as possible. So this is the entire comp plan right here. Okay. And I think the reason a lot of people get confused or overwhelmed by it is because this looks like a lot. This is a lot. We're not going to look at it like this. Okay. We're going to break it down into small chunks. Okay. Take little bite-sized bites off of it. And we're going to eat this whole plate of food 1 bite at a time. Y'all with me? Okay, so this is what when you have the pamphlet, this is what the entire pamphlet looks like. It tells you what all these symbols mean, all the notes, the dot means eligible, all the things. So I even broke this down into little chunks for you as well. I got you, Auntie. Got you. So let's start with consultant. Everyone who comes in this business from Jump Street, whether you join with the $99 kit or the $20 kit, you are a consultant. Okay? Consultant. Now, like I said earlier, you may have missed it. These little dots indicate what makes you eligible for the rank. Okay? So, as you can see, as a consultant, PV is not a requirement. Why? Because we have the $20 kit that you don't receive any jewelry for. What is PV? PV is your personal volume. 1 piece of $5 jewelry is equal to 2 PV. Okay? So when you join with the $20 kit, you don't get any PV. There's no organizational volume required to be a consultant. That's the team. Okay? What makes you eligible is retail and show rebate. What is that? Okay. So the retail profit, as a Paparazzi independent consultant, you are able to purchase inventory for shows or parties at wholesale pricing and sell the same inventory at the suggested full retail price. This gives you an immediate 35 to 45% commissions. What does that mean? That means you purchase the jewelry from your replicated website, okay? Or sell it from your replicated website. Okay, you're going to get commissions off of that too. Then you sell it for $5. You don't have to worry about your website selling it for $5. It's $2.75 for you on the website. It will show up as $5 for your customers. Okay, you sell it for $5. Instant profit. What do I mean by instant profit? Well, in some other direct sales businesses, and those of you who have been with other companies, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Some other companies, like when I was with Avon, for example, I collected all, I probably shouldn't have name dropped, but it is what it is. I had to collect all of my orders. I had to write out all the receipts. I had to collect all the money. Then I had to send it all up to Avon. And then Avon in return sent me the product as well as my money. The money that I collected was not my money. But with Paparazzi accessories, the money that you collect from your live or your vending event or your party or whatever, when you sell your on-hand inventory, what you make is your money. Okay? With me so far? Hope so. Show rebate. For those independent consultants who do larger shows, Paparazzi rewards you. When a consultant purchases 1,000 PV or more on a single order, a show rebate of 10% is processed and included in that month's commission check. The show rebate is paid in lieu of hostess rewards being added to the order. So, for example, this month, tomorrow, you go crazy doing new releases and you buy 500 $5 pieces, right? Because it's 1,000 PV. You buy 500 $5 pieces or 100 Z's necklaces, because the Z necklaces are worth 10 PV. Tell me if I'm going too fast. I'm peeking at the comments every now and then, but bob and weave with me a little bit, okay? When you purchase that 1,000 PV order, instead of receiving 100, is that right? Mm-hmm. Yep. No. Yes. Yes. Instead of receiving 100 hostess rewards, you're going to get a show rebate of 10% of that 1,000 PV. What does that mean? You're going to get a bonus check of $100 for purchasing the 1,000 PV all in one order, not a combinator order. Questions. I'm coming to check for the questions. Let's see. Okay, we looking good. IG, y'all with me? IG, if y'all talking over here, please come on over to YouTube or Facebook so I can see your questions all on the same platform. IG hasn't joined the comment platform yet, so bear with me. I don't want to miss your questions, but I probably will if you ask them over there. All right, so moving right along. As a consultant, just breaking down or summarizing what I just said. You signed up as a consultant by purchasing one of the 2 available starter kits, and you are active the first month. Now, you don't have to be active the first month. This particular graphic is from when we still had 3 kits. And so you are automatically a consultant without being active. What does it mean to be active? 50 PV. Pause for effect. Did I lose anybody? If you with me, put tracking in the comments. If you're not with me, put slow down in the comments. Okay. So as a consultant, you have a consultant ID and a website, your replicated website, so that you can order inventory to sell to others. You buy the items for $2.75 plus tax. You make $2.25 in commissions off of each item you sell for $5. Or you can give people your free website. Have to stress that because I don't know why people aren't pushing our website. So that they can purchase from your site. You still make $2.25 commission per piece. that is sold from your website. So what is purchased from your website, you get the commissions from that the 20th of next month. So the pay period is a month, from the first to the last day of the month. Okay? And then commissions are paid the following month. So any sales that you make on your website this month, on the 20th of next month, you'll receive commissions for that. We good? Tracking. Cool. All right, moving right along. Star consultant. Okay. Each rank is going to be bigger requirements, right? And believe it or not, some consultants never make it to star consultant. Why? Because they don't purchase any jewelry. You have to purchase jewelry during the second month. So let's say you join this month, right? You join this month. Doesn't matter which kit. You join this month, you're a consultant. Next month, if you don't purchase at least 50 PV, 25 $5 pieces, 5 Zs, purchase or have purchased from your replicated website, okay? So when I say purchase, that means either you or your customers, but it has to total a minimum of 50 PV for you to get your first promotion to Star Consultant. And sadly, some people never make it. Some people get scared. They have buyer's remorse. They don't know how to get started. They're shaking in their boots. And then a whole year goes by. They didn't buy no jewelry. Womp, 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 womp. Never make it to Star Consultant. Don't let that be you. Okay? So I explained PV earlier. We don't need that. But we got a new dot. See that? BBB. That stands for Business Building Bonus. So every time you personally sponsor or enroll a new consultant into Paparazzi, you will earn 15% of their initial starter kit purchase, as long as you are active. Okay? So you cannot get a commission check if you're not active. What does it mean to be active? 50 PV. See how it all goes together? So Star Consultant, you sign somebody, you're going to get 15%. You're going to get a 15% bonus from their starter kit. So the only starter kit with PV is the $99 kit. It comes with 35 pieces of jewelry, which is 70 PV. 15% of 70. I had the math earlier today. Is $10.50 you're going to get as a bonus from that's just from their initial starter kit. If they join with the $99 kit. If they go in there and go crazy and buy more PV, more jewelry, then you're also eligible for 5% as a unilevel bonus. What is a unilevel bonus? I'm so glad you asked. Earn up to 3 levels of commissions on your team of consultants as you progress through the Paparazzi ranks and compensation plan. Earn between 5 and 10% of your organization's activities just for supporting and training them in finding their own success. So just to summarize this right here. So this person that you signed, okay, as a Star Consultant, this one person that you signed, you're eligible for 5% of their website volume. That's whether they purchase the jewelry or the customer purchases the jewelry. You're eligible for 5% commissions from that volume as a Star Consultant. So if you have 2 people under you and they're both getting active, well, whether they're active or not, if you have 2 people under you getting volume, accumulating volume, you're eligible for 5% of their commissions. Now, what happens if that person that you signs somebody? Are you eligible for commissions from the person that they sign? No. And that'll make sense in a minute. Let me check for questions. No questions. All right, so we're going to keep it moving. Okay, so we discussed retail earlier, but there was a key portion that pertains to Star Consultant Up that is not, that consultants aren't eligible for. Okay, we talked about this, but this is the part here. You will also receive retail profit on all inventory purchased by your personally sponsored and their customers through your replicated site. All retail profit earned will be calculated and processed once a month and paid through the regularly scheduled commissions. Okay, so you're eligible for 5% of your team's volume only on your first level, only your personally sponsored. And I'm going to stop right here for a moment, because I hear a lot of you say sometimes when you're referring to your sponsor, you call them your personally sponsored. If sure, Fable, tell me which part, the retail part. I'll get to that in just a second. So the person who signed you is your sponsor, not your personally sponsored. Your personally sponsored are the people that you sign. For example, Tyronica Carter is my sponsor. She personally signed me. I am her personally sponsored. So sometimes those terms get a little mixed up and confused. I just wanted to clarify that. All right. Oh, it took my whole thing away. Let's bring that back up. Fable, you had a question about the retail profit. All I'm saying is, you're at this level, Star Consultant, you're eligible for 5% commissions from your personally sponsored. And I didn't even show it. Pay attention, girl. Pay attention. Does that make sense, Fable? Let me know. I'm going to keep moving, but I'll keep checking over here too. Okay. Next rank. Oh, no. Sorry. Star Consultant explanation. So here's a visual for my visual learner. So this is you. You have your 50 PV. You automatically Star Consultant, right? Whether you sign somebody or not. If you make your 50 PV your next month in, or when after you join, you're automatically a Star Consultant. Now this is Jane. You sign Jane up. Jane is active. Guess what? You get 5% of her replicated website sales. This is Mary. Same thing. 5% of her replicated website sales. We good? Just to clarify, did you say that we don't collect 5% of the person that you personally sponsor? No, we do. We do. I apologize. We do. 5% of your personally sponsored at the Star Consultant level. Okay. Next rank is Director. Okay. And as you can see, as we go over, more stuff gets added, right? More things are being added. So for Director, you need, this says 3 personally sponsored active consultants. I stress this active part. You need 3 active personally sponsored. Why do I stress that? Because if you have in the same month 3 people sign, let's say you're a Star Consultant, you're killing it. You sign 3 people, but they all sign up with a $20 kit and they don't purchase any jewelry. You're still a Star Consultant. Okay? Until those 3 individuals are active, until those 3 individuals have a minimum of 50 PV, you are a Star Consultant. Once they get active, all 3 of them in the same calendar month. That's important too. What do I mean? Let's say in January, you signed 2 people with the $99 kit. Okay? Star Consultant, right? And then February comes and you sign 1 person with the $99 kit, the verified influencer pack. You didn't think I knew what it was called, huh? You sign a third person with the verified influencer pack. But the two people that you signed in January have not purchased any jewelry in February. Are you a director? The answer is no. Until those two people get active, or you sign two people to replace those two people who it's the 18th of February and they're still not active, you are not a director yet. Once you have 3 active, personally sponsored, and you also are active, you are a director. Okay? Also eligible for another level of commission percentages. Ooh-wee. What does this mean? This means that you're personally sponsored. From here on out, you're eligible for 10% commissions from your frontliners, your personally sponsored, the people that you added yourself. 10% from this rank forward. Okay? You're also eligible for 5% of the people that they sign. So think of it like this. You're eligible for 10% from your kids and 5% from your grandkids. What? Yes, their website volume. Their website volume. Not what they sold on their lives, not what they sold at their vending event, their website volume. So the jewelry that they're purchasing from the replicated site and their customers. Tracking? Let me see. Okay, I thought so. I was just making sure something hadn't changed as I had stepped back for personal reasons, but still said I'm getting back on my live soon. You go, girl. And you know what? It's okay. It happens to all of us. All of us at one point or another have to step back, reevaluate, and get back out there. So I commend you for not quitting and staying with this here thing. You go, girl. All right. So, director, for your visual aid. Once again, this is you, 50 PV, a minimum 50 PV. That don't mean you have to stop at 50 PV. Minimum 50 PV. Jane, Mary, and your new girl, Mandy, all are active. Jane is killing it. She signed Sarah. Guess what? You get 10% from Jane, 10% from Mary, 10% from Mandy, 5% from Sarah, and Mandy done signed Jill. You get 5% from her too. Ooh-wee. Website volume. All right. Next, Premier Director. We moving on up. Okay, so Director, you only needed 3 active personally sponsored, right? Now, as Premier Director, there's a change, right? You need 3,000 organizational volume. What does that mean? That means your volume from your team needs to come to 3,000 in order for you to promote to Premier Director. You need your 50 PV, 3,000 in organizational volume. Now, there's a caveat to that. See those 2 little stars right there? That's indicative of the 1/3 rule. What is the 1/3 rule? Up to 1/3. Well, let me just read what it says and then break it down to make sense, because this is sometimes confusing. In the 2 stars and the 2 asterisks indicate that no more than 1/3 of the required OV can be generated by one leg of the consultant's organization as it pertains to rank qualification. What? What does that mean? You'll see in just a second. But before we break that down and fry your brain up, okay? Let's just look at this real quick. Okay? So we talked about before, you get 10% from your kids, 5% from your grandkids. Guess what? If you get this 3,000 OV and you make it to Premier Director, you're also eligible for 5% from your great grandkids. What? And this is for all the ranks forward. At Premier Director, your first 3 legs, you hear people talk about first 3 levels. Those are the 3 levels that pay you the highest percentage. Highest percentage, not highest amount, highest percentage. Okay? Here's your visual. Premier Director. Jane, Mary, Mandy. Jane killing it. Sarah. Sarah signed Amber. Mary's still working on some things. That's okay. Mandy signed Jill. Jill hasn't signed anybody. That's okay. And so this is showing you the numbers going across. Jane has 500 PV. I'm down here. Mary has 1,000 PV. Mandy has 500 PV. So these are the three legs, right? Then Sarah has 250. Amber has 250. So Sarah, Amber is 500 plus Jane's 500. That's 1,000 from this leg. That's the most you can get for Premier Director. That's the most you can get from one leg that will count towards that rank. That's what the 1/3 rule is saying. For example, let's double these numbers for Jane's leg, right? Let's say Jane had 1,000 PV. Sarah had 500 and Amber had 500. So that's 1,000 between Sarah and Amber, and 1,000 plus Jane. That's 2,000. You will get paid for that 2,000 in volume as far as commissions goes, but as far as rank advancement, only 1,000 OV, 1,000 organizational volume from this leg will count towards the 3,000 needed for Premier Director. Let's pause for a second. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that? So that's where the 1/3 rule comes into play. Okay, I have been a victim of the 1/3 rule since I joined this business. Just to give you real numbers right here, right now. My current OV is 63,574. So that would mean what? I should be executive producer on my way to Fashionista pay, right? No. Why? Because 61,200 comes from one leg by itself. So my other legs have to make up that volume in order for the commissions to be paid at whatever rank the month ends at. Does that make more sense? Hopefully it does. I don't see any questions. Okay, Michelle said crystal clear. Thank you, girl. All right, we're going to keep it moving. Executive Director. Now, y'all notice anything? Notice anything? Executive Director, that PV changed on you. No longer is 50 PV enough to get paid as Executive Director. Let's say you make the 6,000 OV, but you still have 50 PV. Guess what? You're still a Premier Director. 1,000 PV is required of you as a leader. 6,000 OV still with the 1/3 rule. That does not end. That's to infinity and beyond once you hit Premier Director. Okay? 6,000 OV, you need a minimum of 3 active, personally sponsored. And look at her. Now you get a generation bonus. What's a generation bonus? I'm so glad you asked. As you begin to develop stronger leadership within your team and qualify as an executive director or higher, you can earn an additional bonus on up to 3 generations of your organization. A generation begins at executive director or higher and includes all consultants down and including the next executive director or higher below. What does that mean? That means at the end of the month, when commissions are tallied, you're gonna get 10% from your kids. Excuse me, your front line, your kids, your personally sponsored. Okay, all those terms are interchangeable. 10% from your kids, 5% from your grandkids, 5% from your great grandkids, and then Paparazzi gonna take 1% and go back on around and give you another 1% on top. What does that mean? Technically, 11% for your kids, 6% for your grandkids, 6% for your great grandkids as executive director. What? Yes, honey. Let's keep moving. This is your visual. Okay. You have your 100 PV. Now your front line is not required to have 100 PV. Only you are to get it executive director. Okay? Their requirement for you to for you is 50 PV. 50 PV. Not necessarily for you. Let me not say that. You need a minimum of 3 active personally sponsored for any rank after director. Okay? And that's the number breakdown. Next, producer. 12,000 OV. You see a pattern here? We went from 3,000 to 6,000 to 12,000 OV for producer. Look what else happened. That generational bonus went up to 3%. What does that mean? 13% from your kids, 8% from your grandkids, 8% from your great grandkids. Replicated site volume. What? More money. Here's how it looks. Okay. 12,000. That means your max leg, you can't take more than 4,000 from that volume. So like I told y'all earlier, I got that one leg at 61,000. For a fashionista, that leg has already maxed me out. The most volume I can accept from that leg as far as getting paid as my rank is 25,000 OV. Okay. They on their way to maxing me for A-lister. And it's only the 18th. I should sound more excited, shouldn't I? Premier producer. Premier producer. 25,000 OV. Look what else happened. 1%. So now 10% from your kids, 5% from your grandkids, 5% from your great grandkids, 3 generation going up and back around for these 3 levels, and then another 1% going up and back down. What does this mean? 14% from your front line kids, 9% from your grandkids, 9% from your great grandkids. There's your visual. Max leg, 8,333 PV when you're going for that premier producer. So if you got one leg with 10,000 OV and your other legs aren't coming to at least this much, you haven't made it yet. Okay? Be very cognizant of the numbers. Know your numbers. So this is also the level, producer is also the level where we start getting gifts from Paparazzi. The other ranks from director to executive director. So director, premier director, executive director, you receive a phone call and a certificate. Producer and up, you're still going to receive a phone call and a certificate, but there's other things involved. For producer, you get this, and you can actually, can you see it behind me? No, not right now. You get the mission statement, a canvas, a mission statement canvas. Okay. You also get these, oh my gosh, yummy, yummy brownies if they're still using that company. Where here it says treat from the Paparazzi team. So that means that it's subject to change. But when I became a producer, it was I can't even think of the name. It's something witch brownies. Producers in the comments, help me out. Something witch brownies. Is that Ty's leg? No, I'm under Ty. I'm under Tyronica. I'm actually one of Tyronica's max legs. That's Tamika's leg. That's the leg that you're on, Michelle. That's Tamika's leg. Killing me. Month. No, I'm grateful. I'm really grateful for the volume that I get from that leg. Okay. And this is the rank advancement gift that you get from advancing to executive producer, which is the first elite rank. We're going to look at the criteria for that in just one moment. Just wanted to show you the gift first. You get of course, your elite necklace. This is the case that it comes in. Then you get this super cute box. It has a light in it with another elite necklace, more so for everyday wear. It's sterling silver. Excuse me. You get a certificate. This book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I'll probably need to circle back to that. I think I will. I haven't looked at that in a long time. Probably since I got it in 2018. And you get a jacket that says Elite, so everybody can know that you're an elite consultant. So let's look at the criteria necessary to advance in rank to elite. Okay. So for the elite rank, still need your 100 PV. The OV requirement is 40,000. So not as much of a leap as it was when you went from premier director to executive. Your OV had to double. Executive director to producer, your OV had to double. Premier producer, more than double. Here, it's not as far as a jump. Okay, still challenging, but not as far of a jump. Also, your generation 2 bonus goes from 1% to 3%. And I'm sure I don't have to break that down for you. Yeah, I think y'all are picking up what I'm putting down as far as that goes. Okay. Here's a visual for that. Maximum for the 1/3 rule, maximum per leg, 13,000. That counts towards the rank. 13,333 OV. Okay. Oh, I did it twice. Sorry, y'all. That's the elite. I didn't mean to leave that slide in there. Anyways, elite gifts again. Then I'm just going to show you the gifts from this point forward because we're only doing a compensation plan from star consultant to elite. But at every level, the gifts just get so amazing. As I stated, I'm a fashionista, so I received my necklace. I received my certificate. This is an iPad with an iPad case. It says elite on it. And it also says the month and year that I made elite on there. And then the case for my necklace. This is the rank I'm going for. Oh my gosh. It's been so long. But it's okay. I'm going to get her. Okay. At A-lister, you get this big old basket full of goodies. You get a Chanel wallet. It says Chanel wallet, Beats headphones, a blanket, $500 Visa gift card, branded tote filled with bath and beauty products to pamper you properly, your cornerstone necklace and display box, and of course, your certificate. Maven A-lister. Woo! This is when you get the Chanel purse, y'all. Chanel purse to go with your Chanel wallet, your cornerstone necklace, and a certificate. Next, Jetsetter. That's when you get a full set of Tumi luggage. You get a Jetsetter getaway trip, and they give you a list of destinations to choose from. You and I believe a person of your choice. I don't think it has to be your spouse. You should probably take your spouse if you have one, though, girl or guy. You get your necklace and your certificate. Luxe Jetsetter. $25,000 cash bonus. Hand delivered by the Paparazzi teams. They're going to come to your house. Okay. They make a video of you. I'm sure y'all have seen some of those. If you haven't, go to the Paparazzi page on Facebook and search Luxe Jetsetter. And you'll be able to see prior videos that have been made for individuals who have achieved that rank in the past. You get your necklace, you get your certificate, and you get some flowers. Impressionista, $50,000 cash bonus. Weekend getaway for you and a guest to Southern Utah. Jackie, stop. A stay in Zion National Park or Red Rock Mountain Spa. Get a private tour of Paparazzi headquarters, gourmet dessert of the month subscription. You get your necklace, certificate, more flowers, and additional, surprises from the Paparazzi team. And last but certainly not least, iconic Impressionista. What you're eligible for at this rank is a $100,000 cash bonus. Yes, and you get the certificate, and I'm trying to read it because this graphic actually came out after the other ones. Stop. When the other rank gifts were created, Iconic Impressionista was not a rank yet. I just want to make sure I tell you $100,000 bonus cash check, not cash check, $100,000 bonus check, gorgeous metallic finish and framed to the the check is framed. The check comes framed. That $100,000 check comes framed. Some flowers too. Your iconic Impressionista cornerstone recognition necklace. And you get those flowers, but there's something special about those flowers. I can't. Anyways, I wasn't prepared for that for y'all. But anyway, those aren't just regular flowers. Those are like I want to say permanent flowers, but there's another name for it. I doubt either of the iconic Impressionistas are on this live. We have 2 in the company and only 2, but ask them about their flowers that they received. Okay, what questions do you have? Okay, Michelle, if you go on our team page in the guides, the very last guide shows the lineage from Taylor Kirby to me. And then but if you want a one-on-one, I can go actually over your entire lineage with you. Since you're on my team, I have access to see that for you. So let me know and we'll get something scheduled and we'll go over that. That's no problem. Yes, Tiffany, I'm so glad you said that. Tiffany said it's rank time for all of us. The reason why I want to go, I lost my earring. The reason why I wanted to go over this tonight is probably in these locks somewhere. Is because the rank emails have been kind of shallow. It used to be once upon a time that March we refer. This is gonna bother me. Oh, there it goes. Anyways, let me not get squirrel vision. March, we refer to March as rank up season, reign and ranks. Now, one of the things that has affected that, right, is because March used to be the last qualifying month to be eligible for leadership summit, right? It is no longer so. The qualification period has changed to it used to be April 1st to March 31st. Now it's January 1st to December 31st. And so people aren't, for whatever reason, pushing as hard in March. For those of you who are watching this and even within the company and outside of the company are like, sounds like a pyramid scheme to me. Let me explain to you why it's not a pyramid scheme. Okay, is it multi-level marketing? Yes. Is it a pyramid scheme? No. Why isn't it a pyramid scheme? Because the way it's set up, especially with that 1/3 rule, that 1/3 rule is what keeps it from being a pyramid scheme. Why do I say that? Because that leg I told you all about that has 60 something thousand in OV right now, on that leg, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 fashionistas, 1 A-lister, a Jetsetter, 1, 2, 3 executive producers. So almost all the elites on my team are on that leg. 2 of them outrank me. If it was a pyramid scheme, there would be no way that was possible. I'm telling you, 2 people on my team, without a doubt, make way more money than me. Okay? I need to hit them up, ask them for a loan. I wouldn't. But do you understand what I'm saying? So if it was a pyramid scheme, then all of that money would funnel up to me, whether it was 1/3 or 1/4 or whatever. That if the 1/3 rule did not exist, then that is what would make it a pyramid scheme. I would be able to just collect money off of all of that and just sit at the top and sit pretty and not do anything. That's not the case here. Okay. Also, there are plenty of people in this company who make 6 figures and don't have a team at all. They're just that good at selling the product. This is just an additional way to add income from the same business. Okay. We're always told that we need multiple streams of income. With Paparazzi accessories, we have a way to get multiple streams of income from the same business. Where they do that at? So I want you to consider that. And if any of your friends or potential business partners and say that sounds like a pyramid scheme, it's not, because a pyramid goes like this. But my pyramid, my team goes. I'm right here. My team. Up there, I'm trying to catch up. Okay, and it's all about where the numbers have fallen. Okay, the numbers fell differently under that leg. That leg is stacked up. Hope that makes sense. Okay. Antoinette says, trust me, it's no scam at all. You have to work for those ranks. You do. You do. And I just want to also clarify, yes, in the illustrations, I only used 3 personally sponsored in the pictures because you only have so much space on the screen, right? The wider you build your front line, meaning the more personally sponsored you sign, the more opportunities you have volume wise to reach those ranks. If you only sign 3 people, then you're limited to those 3 people and the volume that they accumulate. But if you make it your personal business to every month sign a minimum of 3 people, it doesn't matter if people quit. It doesn't matter if life is lifing for somebody, because you are constantly adding to your organization, adding more volume, and those people have connections to people who can add to your volume. You're able to spread your network. You're able to touch more people because of the people who are attached to the people you sign. Does that make sense? Okay. Fable says you ain't never lied about working to hit those range. You earn it. It cannot be bought. It cannot be bought. Unless you're just rich. And if you're rich already, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Another thing I want to add about the ranks in Paparazzi, when you achieve a rank, that's your lifetime rank. Okay. I know in other businesses, when I've talked to people from other direct sales companies, I've been asked, oh, did they give you a car? No, but you make enough money to buy the car that you want. It don't have to be a pink Cadillac. And I would rather purchase a car that I want and pay the bill for than to have to maintain a certain volume so they don't come get that thing. Right? Right. Your lifetime rank, that is your lifetime rank. I am a fashionista. Truth moment, I haven't gotten paid as fashionista since I made fashionista. What? Yeah, the volume dropped. Am I trying to get that volume built back up so I can get that nice 5-figure check? Yeah. Yeah, but it takes work. And it's not just my work, it's the work of my team as a collective. My focus as a leader is making sure that my team advances in rank. Because when you make sure that your team advances in rank, when you invest that time into assisting people with their team or helping them build their organization, then you're going to organically advance in rank. Why? Because those numbers are going to stack up. You don't have to beat anybody over the head. Join my team, join my team, join my team, join my team. Because guess what? If they do join, every month you're going to be get active, get active, get active, get active. You, as a leader, you need to show up and show the people why they should want to join you. It should be no question. Oh, this is what's happening. Oh, she bought a tank of gas with some jewelry money. Oh, she bought 4 dozen eggs with some jewelry money. Oh, I need some eggs. Let me see if she can put me on game so I can get some egg money too. Eggs is high, y'all. Right? But I'm not telling you to go out here and hound people. Different mentality, different leader. I've learned a lot in 9.5 years, and that is just not the way to go. You ain't gotta hound nobody. You share the opportunity. You let them know, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is how it's working for me. I was thinking about you and how it could work for you. You want to do this with me or not? You don't want to? Okay. Will you host a party then? Because I know somebody connected to you wants to connect with me. There's some free jewelry in it for you. See what I'm saying? I fell down a rabbit hole. I'm sorry. But I hope that made sense. Fable said, when my team hit Premier Director, it was exhausting, but amazing all at the same time. It doesn't have to be exhausting. It doesn't have to be exhausting, but I do know exactly what you mean. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. Michelle said, exactly. I personally went through some major family dynamic changes. My recruiting and team sort of fell off within that period. Now it's rebuilding time. For many of us, it is rebuilding time. That is why we are discussing the compensation plan, because it's time to get excited again about advancing in rank. It's time to get excited again about advancing to elite. It's very exciting to have an elite rank. From producer up, for your birthday, every year you get flowers. For Christmas, every year you're going to get a gift. Why? Because it's your lifetime rank. Okay. And then the other things that I showed you. When you show up to convention, you get the regular registration bag and you get an elite bag of more goodies. So you get 2 bags. That's before you even get all your rewards. So I just want you to think about these things. Excuse me. Come up with a plan. Don't tell you, well, if maybe you could do it, but if you're a star consultant, set and I'm going over my time. I'm sorry, y'all, but this is so important. Set smart goals, right? Go for director. Get your 3 people. Go for director. Go for like-minded people that are like you, that people that are like you, that you can duplicate yourself within. Make sure that you're posting. Make sure you're talking about what this business is doing for you. What is that going to do? That's going to activate your magnet and attract people to you. You won't have to go out and hound people and inbox people. And, I hate for people to see me coming like, oh no, she's going to be talking about paparazzi. I had to change my whole approach because people didn't want to be around me. I was ambitious, boy. You join my team. You join my team. You join my team. Everybody join my team. I got goals, but that's a little obnoxious. People don't want to be around you, family included. Okay, so just be wise about the energy that you are putting out towards your business to make people want to join with you. Tiffany says she waiting on her producer time. I hear you, girl. Fable said, constantly checking the numbers to see what we need in terms of OV. Our customers going in and placing orders, trying to help achieve our goals. Yeah, especially if it gets down to the nitty gritty at the end of the month where you have a gap in volume that you're trying to fulfill to hit that goal. It can get exhausting, but it is worth it in the end. Okay, so I don't see any questions. Trying to see, did anybody have any questions before we end this live? The replay will be available with timestamps within the hour. Okay, and that's on YouTube, The Hustle and Honey. So if you want to go back and watch this again, you'll be able to just hit those timestamps, and that way you won't have to watch the entire 1 hour video. Okay, make sure you share this video with your teammates. Let's link arms. Let's rank up. It's time. It's past time. You know, those emails that used to come out on the 10th used to be just full of rank advancements, and now it's just full of life of the party. And you know, that's great. However, let's get some rank advancements. Let's get some rank advancements. Michelle said, okay, so how do I check to see where we are as far as style ambassadors in our downline levels too? That's in your back office. That is in your back office. Michelle, inbox me so that we can schedule a time to sit down and have a one-on-one and go over a thing or two. Okay, we'll sit down via Zoom, and I'll share my screen, and we'll rock and roll. Okay, let me know. We'll work something out time wise. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm hungry. I literally turn from work, take my headset off, turn here, and hit the live button. So that's every Tuesday. So I'm hungry. Oh, Tiffany answered you, Michelle. She said back office and Premier. Is that supposed to be uni level? Back office, I think that's supposed to say uni level. Okay. All right, y'all. I am out of here. Hold on, let me get that comment off the screen. I'm out of here. I'll see you next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, since we ran so long today, we're gonna have like kind of like a part 2. We're gonna go over the income disclosure statement. Okay. Yeah, see what those ranks that we went over tonight. We're gonna see what the pay look like at those ranks. So come on back next Tuesday and bring a friend, y'all. But as always, continue to hustle hard. Good night, y'all.